Sorry, I have been out of touch because I'm not in good health actually, and uh, frankly, nothing has moved much except a couple of coins like Ethereum Classic and Near, and I think uh, we should let the structure get mature. It's not that something is going down like this. Just look at this on Near. Forget about this zebra crossing. I used to do this once, but I don't do this anymore. So just let's delete this all stuff. This is useless. Okay, so let's talk about the possible count. And like I said, uh, just look at this overall. We are here. This tiny move. So don't think it as a reversal. But let's evaluate this structure. So here we definitely had clear 5 elite wave. This guy here, this was the toughest count you can ever come across for Near. Uh, anyhow, we do not trade wave 3s most of the time, so we will have to wait for 5th. That's the only thing we can do. So of course, even if this was a nice move, we were not there to trade it. We always wait for 5 waves, and third can be traded in case it's clear, but this third was not clear. This was very messy count. So in that case, when something this happens, when you are not getting a clue, the wiser decision would be to wait for it and let it complete. Okay, so now when this is completed, we can see that there is a spike up, and that cannot be 5. I will not count this as 5. Okay, there is another reason also why you cannot count it a 5 or should not count it a 5. If you go to a lower time frame, you don't see 5 in there, right? There are no 5 waves. So just because you want to take a trade, you should not just count it as a complete wave, right? There are 3 waves. So if this would have created 5, that would have been a nice short, right? But mostly you can't cash this because you will be waiting for 5 and it doesn't happen. But when this doesn't happen, that means the correction is not yet done for this structure. So that's the easiest way to see it. Okay, so that means it's going, there are 2 possibilities. In my last lecture I told you that a good trader always looks at different perspective and he just does not create one bias. So here I see a couple of things. One is that this entire structure is not an impulse, it's just kind of 3 waves up, then down, then 3 waves up, then down, and something like this. Because this clearly is a 3 wave structure, right? 1 2 3 down, 1 2 3, right? But if you want to say that one bullish scenario, and that of course if happens, you will get 2 opportunities with that. One, catch a long. Second, catch a short, because that will be the 5th wave, right? So we will trade if that plays out. Now let's see what can be those bullish scenario. That is that this wave down is a 3 waves move, right? So if you look at it here, we have A, B and C. So that's a 3 wave. There are no 5 waves in there. If you look at this is also a 3 waves move. Okay, so we know that running flat and expanded flat corrections are like this. When you have a structure that we are assuming this as 5 wave structure, like I said, it was very complex, but there is an impulse or 5 waves in there definitely. And what are the running flat and expanded flat? Expanded flat is that you get 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 5 waves down. That's expanded flat. When C goes beyond the end point of A, so it's something like this: A, B, C, right? Then you have running flat. What is running flat? A running flat is that C will not go beyond A, it will remain truncated. So 3 waves for A, 3 waves for B, 5 waves for C. This is running flat. Right, so these are the two scenarios that will play out. ABC flat is that when B will not go beyond the start of A. So it definitely is not a flat. So this case is definitely not. So it's either running flat or expanded flat, or this can turn out to be A, B, C, D, E correction. So it goes like this: 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So something like this: A, B, C, D, E. Right? So our entry can be the break of this or break of this for a long. Right? So there are 3 possible scenarios. So right now what we have here is 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and whatever. So let it finish. If it comes down, reverses, we'll go to lower time frame and count. If we have 5 waves down in there, or we have 3 waves in there, that will take us to something like A, B, C, D, E. Right? So we'll have to wait for it. So that's the bullish case, and we are only looking at it if it's a bullish case, so that we can long it. And if you will not be able to long, then you will short it once it creates the 5th. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, wherever is the 4 or whatever it creates, we will have to wait as it unfolds the structure, because you can't tell what it will be. Let it unfold, and then we will have the 5, and then you will short it for this entire structure, that is this one, wherever it goes. I have no idea where this 5 will be, but wherever it will go, you will short this 40 to 50% move maybe, and our first target will remain 0.382. So wherever it goes, I'm just assuming it will go somewhere, right? So this should give you a nice 8 to 10% easy short if you are trying to short it, or if the structure unfolds and we get a clear structure here out of those 3 options that I explained you, it can be a very nice long as well. So if you long it, you will be going with that trend, and if you go with that trend, move will be quick. And if you will short it, it will be definitely against that trend, and when you go against the trend, you will have to wait, because move will be slow, choppy and sideways.